Welcome to Sports Geek Throwback. Here's your host, the sports geek himself, Sean Callanan.
G'day, I'm Sean Callanan from Sports Geek, and welcome to Sports Geek Throwback, where I pick out the best bits from the Sports Geek podcast archive. For this week's Sports Geek Throwback, I go back to episode 387 with Dani Brown, published back in August 2024. Dani Brown is now manager, CRM and ticket strategy at the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm looking forward to catching up with Dani at SEAT in Nashville. Remember, if you need help with your digital marketing or sponsorship teams, please get in touch. That is what we do in applying the digital to dollars process to help your team build revenue. In this throwback episode, Dani and I discuss how conference like SEAT helps build network and career growth. Remember, you can listen to the full episode at sportsgeekhq.com/387. Recently, like we said, we caught up at SEAT in Las Vegas, and other than an awesome custom shoe design, what were some of your key takeaways?
Yeah, every time I go to SEAT, my key takeaway, which I said earlier, is networking. That's where I meet the people that I can email on a daily basis, weekly basis, say, I got this problem. What are you doing for this? And so to me, it's networking. I love learning and getting ideas, and I come back with a lot of great ideas, but I do think just having those connections and being able to reach out to people when you need that help is just the underlying foundation of that conference, and being able to just have that network of people that you can rely on.
I mean, you're in the NBA, and the NBA is very good at working collegiately among the teams. You know, you catch up with other NBA colleagues at their marketing meetings or their data meetings, but at SEAT you get that. Oh, I'm talking to someone at the NHL, or I'm talking to someone at the NFL. That is the advantageous part of most conferences.
Well, and a lot of times you go to like an Eloqua conference, for an example, and it's all these things that I'm like not allowed to do. I'm like, well, I can't do that, and I can't do that, and because we have this kind of bigger, NBA and teams and players and all these other things. So it's like, in some ways, I can't connect with them. I'm like, well, that doesn't work. Or they use, to your point earlier, which I blanked on our tech stack completely, but like, they don't have the same tech stacks, or they have a team of 40 people, which sounds amazing. But I'm like, well, at the time, I'm like, I'm a team of one. How does one person do all those great things that you're saying? And so I think being able to be with teams that have a similar, not only department structure, but a tech stack, different things like that. Yes, there's NBA teams with similar tech stacks, but I can meet an NHL team or something where I'm like, oh, you have Eloqua and Microsoft and Core and all, like, I can just go down the line. I'm like, oh, we have all the same stuff. We should hang out. Like, let's do a monthly call where we can actually just connect over and over and over. And I always laugh because I have a group where it's like the group. I'm like, we have the same stuff. Tell me what you're doing with this. Like, does it connect to all the things I need? And it's just this long email chain. I don't even know what the subject is. I'm just like, does this work? Are you doing it? So, and that's priceless.
And it comes down to what you started the conversation with is networking and, finding like-minded people, finding people in like-minded tech stacks or like-minded markets. OKC is a really unique market in the US, but are there other markets that are like it? Because, what you're trying to do in OKC, would be completely different to someone's trying to do it in New York or LA, because it's just a completely different, market size and those kind of things.
Oh, for sure. It's a whole different marketing plan. I mean, we have very different, the Magic and us have very similar tech stacks, but I'm like, you're doing tourist single game tickets, like every game, like that's your like bread and butter, right? Because everybody's there for Disney and they go to a Magic, like it's like bing, 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 bing. And that's not the same for Oklahoma City, although hopefully one day it will be. But yeah, for us, it's the long-term goal. It's the legacy, it's the building the season ticket member base. Those are the things that are our goals. And so there's very different goals, but do they still have great ideas? And we can use some of them, yes, but there are, to your point, of like, those are totally different lanes when you're talking strategy.
If you like this Sports Geek Throwback episode, please check out the full episode at sportsgeekhq.com. Please share Sports Geek with your sports business colleagues. We appreciate you sharing. We love working with podcast listeners. Please get in touch so we can help your team. Go to sportsgeekhq.com/phone call. All Sports Geek episodes are available at sportsgeekhq.com and all podcast platforms.